Now, some of the metals are less reactive, and so they are at the bottom of the reactivity series. Now, children, as they are less reactive, they are found in free state also. For example, you have the gold, silver, platinum, isn't it? So they are all found in a free state. Now we have copper also existing in a free state, but that is very low. Presently, actually copper is mainly found in the form of copper sulfide, Cu2S. Okay, so now as it is in a form of some compound, so the ore Cu2S has to be again used to get copper. So let us understand how to do it. So copper is obtained from the copper sulfide by just heating in the air. So what happens is the copper sulfide reacts with oxygen. Okay, you can see it when it is just heated, it reacts with oxygen to give you copper oxide. And this copper oxide so formed, again it reacts with this copper sulfate, copper sulfide again, or again, and it gives you copper. And this process continuously sulfur dioxide gas is evolved. Okay, so at both the reaction you will see just the same product, sulfur dioxide mainly, which goes out, and reactant part you are just heating it. So copper oxide when you heat it, sorry, copper sulfide when you heat it, it reacts with oxygen to give its oxide, and then again it reacts with the sulfide to give the copper. Now children, the metals obtained by various reduction process, huh? Whatever we have seen, they are not that much pure. They contain little impurities. Huh? So this impurity, which is in a small amount, very much small amount, can be removed by the process of electrolysis. So finally, what is done, children? To get the pure method, we are using the electrolysis process at the end. Okay, so this was all about the refining of the metals. Now let us go ahead with the corrosion of metal. What do we mean by corrosion? Corrosion is, you can say, the reaction of metal with the atmospheric oxygen, right? And then corrodes the thing. The things gets damaged. So there is this one of the example. You can see the copper, the greenish layer over it. Huh? Then after, yes, is say the railway engine. These are the normal things which we see in our day-to-day life. Many things get rusted. Even the nails kept at our home also. In a due course of time, you will see that becomes reddish in color. Huh? So rusting takes place. And if you just take a small piece of rusted iron article, if you just press it little more, it will get break. So durability also goes. So the old iron bars of the building, they are colored, they are made rust free, you can say, by the coatation of the iron oxide over it. So children, remember it that iron should not come in contact with oxygen and water both. तो एक में होगा तो चलेगा, but if both the things are there for longer duration of time, then it corrodes that particular iron article. Now it is not just the iron, even the silver article become blackish in color, and that is nothing but the silver sulfide which is formed over it, right? Then if such things are done, that will cause us financial loss also. Huh? You must have seen the Statue of Liberty, which was made 300 years ago. That became greenish in color. It was not that in color. It was having the copper color, but it became greenish in color. That means the corrosion takes place there also. Right? So iron articles are there. Then you have the reddish substance Fe2O3.H2O, that is the iron oxide which is formed. This is also called as rust. If the carbon dioxide reacts with the surface of copper vessel and forms the greenish layer. So this greenish layer is due to that. Okay, so that is nothing but the layer of copper carbonate which is formed, and this is called as the patination of copper. Okay, so you can use the word, the corrosion of the metal copper is also called as patination of copper. So remember the word patination of copper. Yeah, and then the silver articles, you are getting the reaction of silver with the hydrogen sulfide gas in the air, and you will get the layer of silver sulfide, right? And by the oxidation of aluminum, a thin layer of aluminum oxide is formed over aluminum also. Now, how to prevent the things? We know that it damages the things, it causes us financial loss also. So, what are the different ways? हम लोग का problem है तो problem का solution भी find out करना है. So, what are the different ways we can prevent the corrosion? So, how to do it? First of all, we have to make a proper attention that suppose iron things are there, that iron should not get rust only, right? Where it is not possible to stop it, but at least you can, lower the rate of the rusting. So at least we can do that. But so whichever way is possible, we can do it. So what we do it, children, if you remember, that all that iron bars which are there, they are colored, right? They are applied a coat of iron oxide over it. We are trying that metals do not come in contact with air. So all such different ways we do it, right? So the important things about the rusting, that first of all you see to it that the metal doesn't come in contact with moisture and oxygen both. See, these are some of the pictures of the rusting. Now, to prevent the corrosion of metal, we have different ways. We can paint it, we can oil it, we can grease it, we can varnish it, right? So, these are the different ways with which we can stop the corrosion of iron. We can prevent iron from corrosion by using this method. Now, can we prevent permanently the rusting of iron article by applying a thin layer of paint over it? What happens is, children, यहाँ पर मैंने पेंट लगा था लेकिन थोड़ा सा पेंट निकल गया, हाँ, थोड़ा सा पेंट निकला तो वहां से एयर एंटर हो गई, right? So what even there are small scratches there on the surface where you have done the painting, in the small surface, when it comes in contact with that, the process of rusting starts below that layer. ऊपर ऊपर तुमको पेंट दिख रहा है लेकिन अंदर अंदर से रस्टिंग स्टार्ट हो जाता है. So that goes on. Okay, so that is not the permanent solution. So what are the different other ways? Let us see. Some of the times if you observe that some of the iron nails or iron sheets appear shiny. Huh? So what is done? Whatever metals which get corrosion takes place, all those metals are covered by the layer of non-corrodable metal. I repeat, जिसको कोरोड होता है, जिसको रस्टिंग होता है और यू गेट कोरोड, उसके ऊपर एक लेयर लगा दो ऑफ द मेटल विच डजंट गेट कोरोड. Are you getting this? Now we have the different ways to do it. See, this is the iron nails, normally rusting, but it is now so shiny. So here also the layer of non-corrodable material is used. So how to do it? Now observe children, just above the iron we have the zinc. So if we apply thin layer of zinc, we can stop the corrosion of iron, or you can say the stop the corrosion of steel also. Now whatever shining iron nails or pins we are getting in the market, so that is this galvanization is done. So actually how it is done, zinc is more electropositive than iron. From the reactivity series you can observe it, right? So what happens is, in rainy season the zinc layer also goes away, and then the inner iron gets exposed, and then iron starts rusting. Now galvanization otherwise in the dry atmosphere it works. I'll just explain to you how it is done. First is the caustic cleaning. Okay, यहाँ पे rinsing बताया, one picture is missed out, and that is the caustic cleaning. Now children, caustic cleaning is पहले तो उसके ऊपर बेस के अंदर उसको सॉफ्ट किया जाता है, बेस के अंदर. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कॉस्टिक क्लीनिंग. उसको क्लीन करने के बाद में उसको पानी से रिंस करता है. सो दिस इज द नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस, रिंसिंग. देन नेक्स्ट इज द पिकलिंग. पिकलिंग मीन्स इट इज kept in acid. First it is kept in base, then rinsing is done, then it is kept in acid, and again the rinsing is done. क्या हुआ, एसिड का पास और ये हो गया. Then it is kept in the फ्लक्स सोल्यूशन. सो फ्लक्स सोल्यूशन में क्या हो जाएगा, वो जिंक है उसके ऊपर आ जाएगा कवरिंग. ओके, सो द फ्लक्स सोल्यूशन is, it is dipped in the flux solution, and then the zinc bath is given. It is dipped into the zinc, and then it is allowed to cool, and then it is ready for the inspection. So these are the process which are required in the galvanizing process. Now the next process is staining. Now what is staining? It is a layer of molten tin which is deposited on metal. Children, if you must have heard कलई word. जो भी अगर सपोज कहाँ पे शादी वगैरह में गए हो तो वहाँ पे सपोज दे वांटेड टू मेक दैट लापसी, दैट शीरा पार्ट, हाँ, so they use the big kadai. In that you see the inner surface of the kadai is having the color in it, means a coating of you can say ammonium chloride. So that is done, and that is called as the color. You can see here the process of color is going on. So normally what happens is copper के ऊपर वो greenish color का layer लग जाता है ना. So whether if it is copper vessel or brass vessel, you will get the greenish layer. So that greenish layer is poisonous. So if you keep a buttermilk over it, it becomes it gets spoiled, right? So don't keep any types of curry or buttermilk in containers made up of the copper vessel. So better to use the metal which is in which the tinning is done. So you can see here outside it is copper color, but inside it is silvery in color. This is due to the ammonium chloride coating. Okay. The third is anodization. Now children, In this, the metals like copper or aluminum are coated with a thin and a strong layer of its oxide. उसका ही oxide means aluminum के ऊपर aluminum oxide, copper के ऊपर copper oxide. So for this, the copper and the aluminum particles are behaves as a anode, and the oxide layer is strong and uniform all over the surface, and it is used for the prevention of the corrosion of metal. You must have seen पहले एल्यूमिनियम के ही कुकर होते थे, right? Now those aluminum cooker is nowadays available. उसके जैसे एक blackish कलर का कोट उसके ऊपर आ गया है, and that is nothing but the aluminum oxide. When you do that, children, what happens is further you can say the corrosion stops, right? And that becomes longer life. So nowadays you can see the cookers are available in blackish color also. That is nothing but the aluminum oxide. Okay. So what is then again I'll explain to you. So here aluminum is anodized. The thin layer of aluminum oxide is formed over it. So what happens is due to it, it obstructs the contact of aluminum with the oxygen and water. So this prevents further oxidation. Right? So जो oxidation होता है अभी already there is a layer of aluminum oxide, so further oxidation is stopped. So this way we can make the oxide layer thicker during the anodization, right? So this is how you do it. The next is the electroplating. Now children, in this method the less reactive metal is coated on a more reactive metal by electrolysis. Okay. So you must have seen the silver coated spoons, gold plated ornaments, right? So what is done here? See, gold and silver, they are less reactive. Inside that may be having the copper or iron inside. They are more reactive in it. So more reactive के ऊपर less reactive का coating. So that is done only through the electroplating only. And this way we can corrode the things. Now the last method is alloying. Children, this is the major method which we are using, alloying. The main intention behind this is to decrease the intensity of corrosion of metal. Now children, what is done here? Homogeneous mixture is formed by mixing the metal with the other metal. Huh? So metal and non-metal are taken into consideration, and here their proportion is fixed. So you can have here children, you must have heard about the bronze medal, isn't it? So what is bronze? Bronze contains 90% of copper and 10% of tin. Okay, so what happens is if the statue is made up of bronze, then it doesn't get affected by sunlight also or by rain also. Even our stainless steel doesn't get stained due to the air or water, isn't it? It doesn't get rusted. So what is that steel? Steel contains 74% of iron, 18% of chromium and 8% of carbon into it. Okay, so you must have observed the coins also nowadays, that is also made up of many alloys only. So making these are the 5 ways with which we can stop the corrosion of metal: galvanization, tinning, anodization, electroplating, and alloying. These are the 5 ways with which we can prevent the corrosion of metal.